I can't remember for NA. It's been a while since I played on their rule set, but here we go.
Yep, going straight into it, and yeah, Mimmo representing the Ninjara in this bracket.
Yeah, shocking lack of Ninjara today for NEU showing.
Yeah, again, we do have some. Yeah, we do have some very decent character variety overall.
Yeah, I mean we've seen Bite and Bark, we've seen Mechanica. It's not your everyday picks.
Yeah, and surprisingly, no brass or coils to be seen.
No, it's a very good point. I think the general high-flying vibes and experimentation are on a high point at the moment. So, oh, that was even though it didn't land, that was a vicious rush for the shield there on Giurardo.
Yeah. Now the tricky thing with Ninjara is he doesn't have shield, which makes him really much more vulnerable to rush than the other characters. Because what's going to happen is he's going to press shield and teleport right into the rush most of the time.
It can vary. Some arms have very strange interactions with Rush and Ninjara Shield, actually. And funny enough, another character who has an interesting interaction when he's chilled.
Yep.
But it seems Giurardo doesn't care about the chilling. He's gone all offense.
Yeah, right now it's just we're trading off hits. Yeah. We're almost finishing up here. And the Burchuk, yeah, it's the Burchuk.
No ribbon ring slander allowed. Oh, I will slander ribbon ring till the ends of time. Don't you worry. that damn stage. I dislike it more than Ninja College, and that's saying something. But we don't have to worry about that. We're a mausoleum. Mausoleums.
Yeah, it's almost like we didn't pick random.
And Mimmo here actually really leaning into his rush potential. Like, we're seeing a lot of uncharged punches being thrown just to try and add that extra pressure onto his kit.
Indeed. The thing is though, the Tri-Blast that he does don tends to get snuffed out pretty easily right now by Giurardo. That's the thing. Like, I'm seeing a lot of trade with the Tri-Bolt, funnily enough. Mimmo going back on the offensive. Trying to get that positional advantage desperately, but is going to have to back down a little bit here.
Yeah, right trying to trade into that kind of danger zone on the rush at the moment, I think.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, ooh, okay.
That was interesting. Truck can be a little tricky to get around, but
yeah, I think that's the thing. His rush might have been a little bit too horizontal. And therefore, Giurardo was able to just jump over it, essentially. Like, that arm combination looks like it has a very horizontal rush.
Okay, both players going in with even rushes.
Yeah, it's an honest round 3 right now.
And still no trampoline.
Yeah, again, the trampoline doesn't come into play that often, all things considered, especially on matchups like these. And especially when the players don't really grab. They're not very grab heavy.
No, it's much more about screening. And Ninjara is a little bit tricky for that, because in one sense, a grab will get around its teleportation, but Ninjara has the moves to get it anyway. Especially with these big reaching arms like the Tri-Blast and the Bird Truck.
Indeed.
Both players just trying to fish out their positioning at the moment, which is perfectly wise given we're in the last round.
Yeah, just being a little bit careful, not wanting to commit too much. To have a slight health lead on Mimmo's side. And so far, we are conserving that health lead.
I was about to say, when was the last time an arm landed a punch, but I think I jinxed it.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of little movements here happening.
Yeah, but the rush is going to get punished though, yeah. It's like, I see the vision from Mimmo, but maybe a little bit too committal here.
Well, it might not matter. Mimmo, that health advantage did in fact add up in the end.
Yeah, and that's going to be first game going to Mimmo as well. Thanks to that. Yeah, I get it.
Are we heading into another randoms?
Maybe, we'll see. It's like, I have to imagine that if they're doing random for game 1, they're doing random for the rest of them.
Yeah, it looks like it. I've had no updates. And Mimmo is raring to go.
Yeah, and that's gonna be on sparring ring.
Oh, another close space with some wide spreading arms. This is going to be another vicious one, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Giurardo is going to go for a double toaster. Just all reliable. Which I can get behind, all things considered. Like, this is a small stage. It's going to land pretty reliably, all things considered. So I can get behind that.
A little bit more physical block against the chuck as well, just something to fight back with that a bit more. Whereas it would break the tri-bolt a little bit too easy.
Yeah, you can see though that Mimmo is very on point for his movement right now. There's the grab. Nice 150. Nice clean 150. But yeah, the thing is, because you're fighting Toaster, overall it's still a very predictable strategy, so it's not that hard to get out of the way. Problem is that it's still fast though. It comes at you fast.
Solid arm, decent tracking, and it's a glove, which means it works.
Yep.
But now we're both in rush danger zone, but is Mimmo going to try and pressure this out, or will they just try and land those last couple of chips in? Ooh, that could have gone a little bit scarily there if that they'd been caught in the charge explosion. But
yeah, that's the thing. I think Mimmo was kind of hoping that the explosion was going to knock Giurardo off of the rush, but instead that's just going to be a delayed rush from Giurardo.
Yeah, I think Ribbon's small frame doing a big favor there. Yeah.
That does mean that Mimmo has meter advantage going into this round. He's going to be able to use it immediately to get a chunk of that health.
So the chip is building up though. Giurardo is slowly building up their rush meter, although they're a little bit risky on that right arm at the moment.
Yeah, and there's the hard knockdown as well.
Mimmo trying to match on his rush. Wide.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now we're back to even on rush. So at any moment we can see both players just letting it rip and maybe try to counter rush each other. Oh, that grab landed. Okay, I was not expecting that grab to land, all things considered. Yeah, right now we're just playing
trying to feel each other's positions out, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a distance game, essentially.
Both looking for a nice juicy rush confirm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they are looking for, but even just the pokes are pretty advantageous right now for Mimmo. That's the thing.
Ooh, they are indeed, and I think both fairly wisely keeping on to their rushes there. Gonna make all the difference going into the start of this third round.
Yep. And yeah, we can see that Mimmo is going to stick to that strategy of just moving around and getting some pokes right now. Because I feel like Mimmo overall has been much more consistent when it comes to out-poking Giurardo.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a kit very well geared towards that. Mimmo has a game plan and knows exactly what they're after. They want that rush, they want that poke. They want to try and get their opponent down to a position where they can just safely pressure them with that rush on hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to react to that arm break here, but he's going to be able to land that rush from the sky nonetheless. To be fair, it is kind of hard sometimes to react to the arm break, just because sometimes your other arm is on the way anyways.
Yeah, it's tricky, especially with heavy arms. Like monitoring those arm extensions is a big deal sometimes. Even on some medium arms, there's a couple of arms that come back very slowly compared to their output. Very, very punishable.
Yeah, again, shout out to the Arms Wiki for putting up the frame data and everything. For all the arms in the game. A very important resource to have, honestly, if you want to learn that game. And yeah, they pick completely stuck here. Does not know what to do in order to stop Mimmo's advances. And speaking of advancing, Mimmo is going to advance with that to the Lucius semi and continue in this bracket. But yeah, good stuff from Mimmo, honestly. Just very good stuff.